Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, the one and the only MRC show that never ends. Welcome to a very special stream for you this evening on your Monday night. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas with your friends and family. We're here for the team draw for season 19 here in MRC, entering our 6th year as a league, making us one of the most successful leagues that we have there in F1 esports. 5 tiers of Formula One racing that we have for you each and every week. So 3 nights a week. I mean, you can't get much more than that, giving you plenty of your MRC fix there coming up in season 19. But before we quickly get into the draw, let me introduce a couple of people who are joining me this evening. I am going to, first of all, let me introduce a man who we almost have a huge amount of gratitude for creating MRC in the first place. He is our league owner, a tier champion in his own right, and a man who has a very sick and twisted sense of humour that he thinks going down a mountain very, very fast on 2 wheels is very fun. But nevertheless, it is. You may know him as Single Track Red 5. It is Mr. Martin Hills himself. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. How are you doing?
Pretty good, my friend. Very, very good indeed. Thank you very much for joining us, buddy. Hope you had a lovely Christmas.
Yeah, it's been quite chill actually. For a change, I've not been the one doing all the cooking, so actually, yes, it's been.
Oh,
really cool.
Nice. That's always a bonus, though. To be fair, it's just that you can put your foot up and pour rum or wine for yourself and gin and tonic. I know you're partial.
Put my foot up. You make it sound like I've only got one foot.
I mean, if you're as injury prone as I am, you would.
Well, if I was as injury prone as you are, then I wouldn't be doing my job that I do. So yeah, no,
yeah, that's true. No,
yeah.
Very good. Very good point. Secondly, joining us is a man who holds numerous roles here in MRC. Some say that if you tune into an old wireless radio at 62.2 medium wave, you can finally get him to hear him sing. Others say that he and his brother had a fight over the family's last remaining brain cell. He won, so he is not known as the dumbest of the Hornets. All we know is he's our principal and our head steward, Mr. Simon Pratt. Hello, sir. You should be there. Mr. Pratt, I hope you're there.
Your brain cell comment might have been a bit premature.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know what's happened to him. He will join us very shortly, but you've just heard him there, the man who has been recently in recent seasons welcomed to the Hall of Champions, and some say that he has had a bet with Sarge about who can lose as many wheels as possible this season. But also some say that when he races, he also wears his very own special crash helmet with Saviour's name on it. Who knows? He's known as Mr. Blowhole Bailey. Hello.
Hello, I can confirm that I do have a special German helmet for when I race, and I have pictures of Alex Gisecki on my wall, signed as well.
Lovely.
Lovely to be here, boys. You both well?
We are, yeah, absolutely.
Can people hear me now?
Oh, hello! Hello.
Oh,
Yay!
This is why we don't give nice things to the Welsh, because technology doesn't work there.
Yep.
No,
Scottish
this
man
is
says
why we
radio.
have a problem, because I don't have nice things.
But I'm also in Wales.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Very true. Very true. So, the stat is cleared, so Scottish Map said radio silent, so hopefully people can hear us. I hope so.
It was working a moment ago when I listened in, so I think it must be referring to Simon's inadequacy to talk.
Possibly.
Standard.
Possibly. But yes, so we are here, season 19 on the horizon, which starts in a week's time. Beautiful. Lovely stuff. Not many changes, though, are there, to the season next season? Most of the rulings are the same. The assists are pretty much the same as well. So, yeah, we're sort of ready to go, aren't we, really? It's been a long time period that we've been away. But, we had the Winter Series, of course, and Simon's very successful and really lovely charity race that we did. So we've had a lot of MRC action still in the winter break.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Indeed. And no real, as you said, no real changes going forward. So should we go forward to the tiers and the lineups for season 19? Season
Absolutely,
19, by the way.
I know.
What a lovely number.
It is.
Prime number.
It is.
We stopped being a teenager after this one.
Yeah, actually, it was only last season we went legal.
Yeah.
We became legal, and now we're
Legal
stepping
for
into
what?
adulthood. Legal for many things in Britain, actually. In America, we're not legal to drink, but we can drive quite a while ago. In Britain, we're legal for most things now at 18 and now 19.
Yeah.
That's positivity. It's a great age, 19.
It is. It is. I mean, some of us still don't grow up, as we know from the commentaries. But and if anyone was in
I was
impartial
sure
to
you said some of us still don't grope then.
Yeah, you did. No, yeah. Still might get us taken off the air. Should we move
And it
on
starts.
before we get banned? Oh no.
Oh, here we go. Oh, fantastic. Should we lead, gentlemen, to the draw with... Should we start with Tier 4, I think, this season?
Yes, indeed. I'll lead us away on Tier 4. So, beginning with the Alpine boys, we have, I believe, a relatively new driver in Jacob Larrabee, known as Maximilian, and MRC's angriest driver in Matthew Sullivan, known as Geke Matthew. I say that from experience. I do party up with this man.
Some say that he does break some screens and controllers.
Yeah.
I've heard him break more than a controller after a race, don't you worry. Then, in the Astons, we've got an interesting lineup on this one. We've got MRC's biggest bottle job in Connor Hardy. And we've got everybody's second favourite Irishman in the league. It's Kyle Sale, also known as Winky120.
So that's a comms pairing as well, that one, a team of commentators. So that'll be good.
yeah.
Of course, Connor taking over my role as head of the commentary team. So if you are watching and would love to get involved and talk rubbish with us and be part of the incredible team that we have, please do get in touch with Mr. Hardy. He would love to hear from you.
Please also remember that you can keep up to track with what's going on over on the driver lineup channel, where there are some fancy graphics getting dropped with your names on them.
Yes, there are some beautiful graphics made by the very one and only Mr. Hills, who you just heard the lovely tone of, and some of them are very good, and some of them are fantastically, incredibly beautiful.
Well, I only mentioned it because I was having a technical issue and they weren't going up there to start off with, and now they are.
Don't worry, Martin, your work is very, very much going up, don't worry.
I'm very good at getting it up.
Yes, you're getting it up is successful, well done, sir.
I've got it up for 4 people so far.
Moving swiftly on from Martin getting it up on stream.
Well, we are so back. We are so back.
We are back.
Only 96 to go.
On to the Ferrari, shall we?
Can we get it up with the Italian one now?
Oh, good lord. We've got another relatively new driver in Ash Goodwin, known as Ashley Baseman. And for MRC, a very, very old driver in Jacob Jones, also known as Fire J Rooster.
My personal favourite.
Yes. That should be a good one.
And then the Hasses. We've got Owen Stack, known as It's Owen 215716. Followed by, it's the team of numbers, really, Philip Stjernberg, known as Stjernberg 3521.
They say that people aren't just a number, but in the case of that team, the Haas team, they are quite literally just a number.
Yeah,
215716 and 3521. I'd like to know where they got those numbers from. Please DM me and tell me. I want to know.
Yeah, or add it into the YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. Everyone already getting involved, which is great. So I'd love to have you. We'll go through those in a moment. And please do hit the like button as well. 28 of you watching, please do hit the thumbs up. It does help. And now we're on to the papayas.
Yes, and in the papayas, we've got Ethan Youngman, known as Darth Timms, another very new driver to the league. And another very old driver to the league, we've got Mr. Mark Dennison, known as Simba151.
Yeah, good little team, that one.
And then the Mercedes, we've got Just in Time, known as Ginsters, or Ginsters if you fancy. And we've got with him Toby Cornter, known as Heavy TT14. Don't know either of those drivers. So.
Is he chicken and mushroom or is he steak?
Oh, it's got to be steak,
question.
surely. Steak, it's got to be steak.
It has to be
I
steak.
want to say Just in Time is a great name for a racing driver.
It really is.
Did he
it
make
really is a
Just in
perfect
Time?
name. Yeah. Yeah, that is
Absolutely
that is
brilliant.
perfect.
Then on to the disgusting energy drink team. We've got Preet Shields, known as Preet XO. And another old hand at MRC, it is Charlie Manning, known as Man5168. And then we've got the Saubers, who are known as Jamie Beatman, also Scottish Maverick. And Mark Smith, who we know as Blurred Magic. Two teams left in Tier 4. We've got the V-Carbs, who are Mark Britton, known as MD Brit 1960, and Daniel Brindle, Martin's own B-Tech Martin Brundle, also known as XXD Brindle XX.
I think it's just copying off G-Star.
Kissy name. Yeah,
Kissy name.
G-Star's the original Kissy name.
Yeah, he's the original MSN name.
Yeah, B-Tech Brundle trying to be fancy.
Yeah.
And then in Williams, we've got Frank Frennett, Vans Racing, who's come back last season after a long time away, and Abu Laya, also known as a very, very long PSN name.
Limited
Abu-Laya 88.
Yes, Limited Abu Dhabi.
He's taking the limited copywriting for Abu Dhabi, and he's going to try and sue them every time it's referenced in anything.
I think so.
That's a brilliant idea.
That's a business. Yes.
That's smart. I'm going to do that for Great Britain and America. Anyway, so yeah, that is Tier 4. We got a few new faces. We got a few returning faces and some from last season. So that hopefully over the course of the season will be nice competitive. We did see a few competitive souls make a step up to Tier 3, and we'll touch on those shortly. So hopefully that spreads the pace across Tier 4 a little bit more evenly this season.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's it. It is going to be it always is a very tough tier. It's very competitive. It's going to be interesting. You know, we've got some, like you say, the old timers coming back. They've been with us a long time. We've got, you know, I think it's going to be a good battle. I think we've got Connor in there battling with Simba once again. That's going to be good to watch. You know, we've got Fire Rooster in there. Owens, Quick, Sternberg. There's a lot of quick drivers in there, so that's going to be a really fun one. That is on a Wednesday evening. Speaking of Dart Tims, he has left the session, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll come back. But yeah, we've got, you know, that's on a Wednesday evening, 8:45 at night. So do tune in for that one, folks. And next we'll go down the order to Tier 3.
Before we leave, I'm going to say that my prediction for Tier 4 title is going to be Heavy T. I'm just going to call it out now on the stream. Heavy T, no pressure, lad. You got my backing.
I'm gonna go with Charlie Manning. Oh man, I'm gonna go with him. But I think Mark Britton's going to be a good
Brundle.
one.
You're going with Brindle.
Brindle, yeah. He's a quick driver if he can be consistent.
He is.
Yeah. Same with Britt. I think the V-Carbs have got potentially the strongest lineup there, the most consistent lineup. So I think the V-Carbs are definitely a team to watch in Tier 4 next season, 100%.
Yeah, so moving on to the Tier 3 boys. Now, there's, boys and girls, actually, I should say correctly. Apologies. We have a few movers, and I'll touch on them, who they are, who've moved up to Tier 3. So starting off with the Alpine Dream Team, we have Omar Sabi, aka Sabi1GP, and John Roseback, also known as Mutts Nuts 16. So Mutts Nuts, or the dog's bollow, however you want to call it, he's been with us quite a while now, and so Sabi's been here for a few seasons. Both are really quick. Sabi in particular had a really good season last season, I think in 4th overall in Tier 3, so it's a really strong season. So definitely one to watch out for. They will be chased up by the Aston team of Gene Genie, also known as Rob Atwood, and Jacko De Beer, great name by the way, De Beer, what a surname, also known as Maori All Blacks. They will be the Aston Martins. Gene Genie, massive Fernando Alonso fanboy, so he's very lucky to have got the Aston.
He is, I think he'll be happy. He'll be very happy, man.
If he's not happy with that, then you can post your thoughts into your nearest bin and address it to me. I'm sure it'll go where it needs to go.
P.O. Box Recycling Centre.
That's the one. You know it. In the Ferrari, the Italian Dream Team, we have Avinash Hanneman and James Bailey Burgoyne, GXDM, in the Ferrari. In the Haas, we have Kendrick Victor, also known as CBG Sample, and Steve Layton, also known as Smoggy Ghost, a man from your neck of the woods, Mr. Hodge.
He is, yeah. He's actually said earlier he's going to watch the Mighty Borough play tonight, so he's missing out on the stream, which is unacceptable. As much as we want the Mills.
Particularly to watch a team like Borough, my God.
I mean,
hey, we're second in the league. We are second in the league, but you're hanging on to second. But
that's disgusting.
Yeah, I know, but once he gets to Christmas and New Year, we will probably end up 12th.
Oh, and that's why he's ended up in the Haas, is because he's chosen to go and watch the Borough rather than MRC.
Yeah,
so enjoy being in the Haas.
Yep.
in a more colourful team, the Papaya McLaren, we have a delightful duo of Aaron Wookie White and Beth Lewis, also known as Lil Louie the Grill. Now, Beth is the only female driver we have currently in MRC, so that's why I said the boys and girls of Tier 3, because that is the correct. I apologise originally, Beth, for saying the boys of MRC Tier 3. Beth has taken a step up from Tier 4 to Tier 3 this season, which is extremely exciting to see, and we're great to see her progress. Joined Tier 4 originally and has made quite a lot of pace improvements in such a short time. And yeah, there you go, rewarded with a tier promotion, so great to see. In the Mercedes, we have Anthony Mack, also known as Hive Eclipse, and Lloyd Mullins, known as Lando Boris. Not to be confused with Lando Norris, by the way, just in case that was confusing for anyone. They are in the Mercedes. Then in the Red Bull, we have Jordan Hall, also known as Quimo, and Josh Mullins, our Tier 4 champion from season 18 in the Red Bull. And he chose Red Bull. I just want to let everyone know that he actively chose Red Bull as a champion, which means check his hard drive.
I think Lloyd probably stole his phone at that point.
Possibly.
Yes.
It is possible, but I think, being in the Red Bull does make some questionable things to be said about you. Moving on swiftly, though, to better things than the Sauber, the beautiful green and black Sauber, will be driven this season by Terence Teller, also known as Triz, MBE, and Tyrone Clear, also known as Ty Clear. In the beautiful V-car, but I can't believe I'm saying that, you have, do apologise if I get this wrong, I'm very sorry, Svetoslav Ivanov, also known as Ivan Dunera, and Vitaly Sorotsky, known as Vitalso.
That was very well done. I think that was very, very well done. That was you've been practicing.
I practiced for the whole 5 minutes of the intro while everyone else was talking. I genuinely sat there practicing that. So I'm very sorry if I've got that wrong. I tried.
No, that was good.
Last but not least, the most beautiful car on the grid. Martin Zlatkov, Papito 2, and Isaac Mullins, the third of the Mullins brothers, I may add. Isaac, OUFC 25, which I can only assume is Oxford United. I'm pretty sure we had this discussion before. Weird. Anyway, They are the duo in the Williams. So good luck to all Tier 3 boys and girls. There's quite a few who've moved up from Tier 4 to Tier 3. So, obviously, that shows the progression of quite a lot of drivers in the league. We love to see people progressing both through dropping assists, improving their lap time, and their consistency. And we love to see people stepping up through the tiers. And that is one of the best things about MRC.
It certainly is. Yeah, I'm going to quickly go on a little. It's a difficult tier, this one, to sort of pick a potential winner. I'm sort of leaning a bit towards Josh Boy and Isaac. They were up there last season. I think Wookie is always quick. Avinash coming back down as well. He was very, very quick previously. And we know how quick Rob can be as well, Mr. Genie. So yeah, that's going to be a very exciting tier as well. Wednesday night, 7:00. That one, folks. But gents, what do you think? Your predictions for this one?
Josh Boy, he's going to go back-to-back Tier 4 and Tier 3. I've just got a feeling he's got a lot of pace.
I can't disagree with that, to be honest. He's a quick guy.
Yeah. No pressure, Josh. No pressure.
Absolutely. And let's move to the Tier 2 boys. These races on a Monday evening. They're the start of your MRC entertainment for the week. And we have, I'm going to probably butcher some of the easy names, I reckon. We have got the Alpines. We have Lucas Jaronik. Lucas Jaronik is his Discord PSN name as well in the Alpine. He is partnered by Zach Quinnell, which is Airways 90 in the Alpine. And then in the Aston Martins, the Green Machines, we have got Floppy Loppy himself, Lauren Fortin, and also Luke Wayne, also known as L. Wayne, in the Astons. And then going to the beautiful Scuderia, the Prancing Horses, we have got the boss man himself, Mr. Single Track. Martin Hills is in the red of the Ferraris, and he is partnered by, unfortunately, it's me.
There was a very strong tone drop there.
Good luck,
Sorry,
Martin.
But yeah, well, that is the Ferraris. Sorry, Martin. In the Haas, it has been a while since we've been teammates. We were teammates. Oh, what season was it? We were in the Williams together.
Is it season 8 or 9? Maybe 10?
Was it probably a couple of years ago, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, it might be about season 9. That seems to ring a bell. Actually, I think it was. Around that time, yeah. So it has been a little while. But let's go to the Haas. We have Alex Edgerick in the Haasmobile. We have Maurice Rexick, or Maurice 63 in the Haasmobile. And then we have the beautiful papaya, or the McLarens of Steve Yarman, Kesa Soze, and Bart Van Schindel, Jackster, MK in the McLarens. And then we have the upside down triangles of the Mercedes boys, and it's Henrik Schmidt F122 in the Mercedes. Alongside him, James Pole, or Polsky, PS in the Mercedes. And then we have the Red Bulls. Other drinks are available, folks. And it is Nelson Jones, Nels 123 in the Red Bull, and he is partnered by Connor Scott, also known as Fake Connor, or Connor 2.0. Is in the Red Bulls. And then in the green machines, it would be Ant, but they're both in the pit lane, so is Maverick Mustang. And it is in the Saubers. We have the other of the Hornet brothers, the one who lost the fight and lost the extra brain cell. It is Chris Pratt, the dumbest of the Hornets. And he is partnered, I feel sorry for you too, Chris, is a man who was from my neck of the woods, and is Morgan Stubbs, also known as Stoob 344 in the green machines. Followed by the V-Carbs, and it is Mr. Andrew Maund, Monster 89 in the V-Carbs, and partnering him is Ben van den Emster, also known as G-Star Snipes, the original MSN Kissy Kiss name. Last but not least...
I actually missed his Kissy Kisses off the graphic because I couldn't fit it all in.
You didn't?
I did.
Oh, no, he'll be livid.
Well, he's never going to know.
And last but not least, in the Williams, it is the Mr. Consistent, we shall call him, Carl Edens, the soggy biscuit of BitW365, and he is partnered by Jake Card, Fox River 8. That's a good little team going on there.
They were partners in McLaren about 4 or 5 seasons ago, back before Jake took an exodus from racing.
Oh, yeah, no.
So, it's funny how things come round, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah.
There's some very strong pairings in there, isn't there?
Oh, there are.
You've got to think that possibly the Saubers are looking like they could be very threatening.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think there is
honestly, I think Stoob's my dark horse for this season for Tier 2.
Just because you love him doesn't make him good.
I do love him, but he has also gotten quite quick over the last few seasons.
Yeah, he has.
As has your bro.
Yes.
He's gotten quicker because I gave him my old Fanatec, and now he thinks he's amazing.
So you're saying all the gear, no idea?
I think that's where he's coming from, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the Hasio of Moritz and Alex Ejerica are very capable. If Alex can get the consistency back, one lap isn't the problem, it's the consistency. Yeah. And the same for Moritz again. If those two can develop consistency and get consistent run of results, bit of momentum, that is terrifyingly competitive. But
same with Airways, to be honest. He's a quick driver, but has very little consistency these days, unfortunately.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think Nels as well, definitely one to watch. He's got quicker and quicker. And so is Faye Connor. He's really improved as well. So even though I don't like the team, but the Red Bull boys, I think there's a very strong pairing in that one.
Nels really wanted the Haas, and I'm joking, he didn't. He actually wanted anything but the Haas because he's had it for the last 2 seasons. So hopefully, if I hear any crying from you, Nels, about being in the Red Bull, you'll be ejected from the league immediately because I just don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I think in terms of like team championship, that's going to be quite an interesting tier because you've got some quite strong pairings who are very consistent, like Jake and Carl.
Yeah,
that's it. He's very good at bringing some good points home for the team. Same with the Ferrari boys. I think that's a very competitive pairing.
I need to get used to this. I still need to get used to this. No ABS. I made a lot of mistakes
when
in
Mark's
the
not
winter
chucking
period.
it into a wall.
Yes, pretty much. Going straight on into walls. Yeah, that's pretty much the one. That's it. Yeah. Yes, I can't even deny it. I can't even deny it. And I don't, it used to be the first couple of seasons in Tier 1, I found it such a step up for me personally. And, I was involved in incidents and taps, should we say, that then sent the car flying into walls that weren't my fault when I was fighting for good positions. In the last season or two, it's just been a skill issue.
On a slightly happier note, though, I'm going to say out of two drivers, it's either Nels or Polsky are going to be my two dark horses for this season. I think the obvious shouts, obviously, there's some of the guys coming down from Tier 1 or who've just missed out this season, but I think Nels and Polsky are going to give some real headaches. So, James and Nelson, I'm watching you boys. I'm expecting good things.
Yeah, Nels has had this thing recently of putting in laps into driver highlights, being like, oh, this lap's like really average, like what do you guys think? And you're like, you are not far off Tier 1 pace, shut up calling it average.
He's doing a Calvin of putting a good lap in and going, where can I improve, guys? When he's already faster than 99% of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd just like to point out at this point that we've got 30 people watching and only 15 likes. There should obviously be 30 people liking as well as watching.
Absolutely should be. Yeah. On that, let's just have a quick look who is in the chat, folks. So a lot of people said hello early on, and no, Lando Boris didn't want the Red Bull. Well, you got away with that one.
Oh wait, have you three all liked the stream? I've just liked it.
I have. I certainly have.
I haven't opened the stream, but I'll do it now.
Wow.
Cretin.
Terrible. Honestly.
I have one device and I'm trying to keep track of the team.
There we go, we're now on 16 likes, boys. We're now on 16.
Ashley is happy with his Ferrari. Matthew Sullivan is calling you out. Simon saying, what do you mean, angry driver?
You know exactly what I mean.
And he also hates Alpine.
Sorry, Geke. You can send me a letter in the post that you don't like me. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah. GXD is loving the fact he's got the Ferrari. Lando may need a message as well after this about his availability for Tier 3. Coolio Ant is there, but as well. Let's have a look. Scottish Mav is in as well. And Monster's happy that he's got G-Star as a teammate, so that's pretty cool so far. But do get involved, boys and girls. 2 more tiers left. We have got the big boys. Monday evening, we've got the Tier 1 to be brought to you now.
So, Tier 1, here it is. The Alpines are going to be driven by the duo of Steve Mitchell, also known as Armar Red, and Jordan Trim, JJ Lasso. That is a super scary pairing, if I'm really honest. I'm shivering looking at them. In the Aston Martins, we have Sjouk van der Sande and Colin Pearsner. That's CISDPSPM and Colin TK. Spamalam, indeed.
Spamalam.
His name sounds more like a printer than a PSN, but nevertheless. Again, 2 over a single lap, terrifyingly quick drivers, and they're both improving their consistency too. Colin coming up from Tier 2, it's a very dangerous pair in that. In the Ferrari, we have Simon Baby Hornet Pratt. He's back in a seat after making priorities focus on MRC, not singing, finally. He didn't bite, that was nice. Okay. Yeah, and I was scared because this person is going to be very upset because he's, as we went live, said he didn't want this team. But it is Mahmoud Habib, also known as Mahmoud F31. I'm sorry, Mahmoud, you asked not for this, but it was already done and dusted weeks ago. Moving on swiftly to the Haas duo, and this is a very tasty pairing. It is Alex Yaseke, Xavier87, and Nick BT, Nick Bannon-Thomas. I think that's a very scary pairing.
That is, isn't it? Yeah, that's a scary one.
Now, this one, the next one, is our reigning Tier 1 champion is in the McLaren. That's Johannes van der Ploeg, Bobo96, and he's partnered by last year's runner-up in Tier 2, Macca, Connor McCarthy, who has made a quick rise from Tier 4 up to Tier 1 in just 3 seasons. What a crazy rise. Next up, the Mercedes duo is now two people who are very active in the Discord, very, very quick as well, and I'm hoping they're going to get on just fine. That's Calvin Mack, BRD Calvin, and Jason Sargent, J Sarge, are in the Mercedes together. Now, into the Red Bull, Freddie Olsen is staying in the Red Bull. That's Fry Olsen. And he's partnered by one of last season's dark horses that came very much out of nowhere to win races in Tier 1 and really give it some heavy competition at the front. That is Daniel Owens Notorious. Now, moving into the Sauber team. Now, this is a bit of a clown team, if I'm really honest. Anthony Huxley Neto, also known as Ant Onyx 97, and some guy called Chris Bailey 517 are going to take on the Sauber this season. We were teammates once upon a time in Mercedes. Back then I was good. I'm not really good anymore.
So, I mean, you say that, but Ant is now currently spinning. So, he's either really happy or...
He's celebrating, I imagine.
I think he might be, actually. I think he actually is.
I can see him. He's managed to put it into the escape road. Fantastic. That's the kind of antics I'm expecting on track this season from my teammate. Let's get him off screen. That's too much for my liking. That's not good for the Carbon Zero plans for Formula 1 going forward. Moving on to the next team. This is the second joke team in MRC this season. It's the V-Carbs, and they are partnered by two champions. Tier 2 and Tier 3 champions are making this team lineup. That's Lewis Southam, GTS Drag King, or RuPaul as I like affectionately call him, and Kingsley Green, It's Only KG. It's Only KG, and It's Only Drag King in the It's Only V-Carb. Both taking their champions' pick rights very literally and plotting to take that team. How dare they? Nevertheless, they have both shown over the last 2 or 3 months that they are ridiculously quick, and they will be ample additions to the Tier 1 group. And finally, again, the best-looking car on the grid, the Williams will be taking on by formerly Tier 1 champion. It feels weird to say that he's not the Tier 1 champion, but 2 seasons in a row he's not been the champion. It is Damiano Ugoni, and he is partnered by the ever-quick American Sam Olsen, Rassam MFEO. That is your Tier 1 boys this season.
Yeah,
I'm going to predict that Saviour will be our Tier 1 champion this season.
Yeah, I think Saviour's had a shaky start, and he came on really strong at the end. Sam and I can both speak from experience, of course, yourself. You can. We've been there, Simon's going back to it. I've been there and crumbled. And it's such a tough tier. There are so many drivers who, on the day, are just mega fast. GTS, like you said, moved up from Tier 3 straight to Tier 1. His pace is absolutely incredible. KG, of course, Tier 2 champion, very quick. There are drivers there that have just keep improving. Rassam has improved massively. Friddy, Notorious, again, you mentioned it, he's really, really fast now. Colin as well. I mean, but somebody has to come 19th or 20th, and that's why Simon's there, so it's fine. In my absence.
I was just about to say there are 19 outstanding drivers on that grid, and me.
Well, in my absence, we just did a tag team and swapped it. It's fine. Yeah,
I think it's the most competitive Tier 1 we've had. Obviously, Ben's dropped to reserve, as has Kid Dynamite, and they are two esports level drivers when it comes to pace. But that's due to other commitments. But still, the rest of the tier is still incredibly competitive. And then there's also Simon, as we discussed. But still, there is, no, jokes aside, the pace in that tier is absolutely terrifying. And so many people rightfully say that there's drivers who are quick enough to be in that tier. And trust me, there are tier 2 drivers who are quick enough, I agree, to be in that tier. But the difficult bit is demoting someone out of that tier is unbelievably difficult because of just how quick every single driver in that tier, even Simon, can be.
Yeah, 100%.
And that hopefully will make for a sweaty, intense, but brilliant season.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Absolutely.
Lots of fireworks, I imagine.
Yeah,
if I can score 5 or 6 points this season, I will be a very happy Tier 1 driver.
That's a low bar, Simon.
But I think with, because a few seasons ago we extended the points down to 15th. I was in double figures, even having the luck I had, and it's one of those that, I was scoring a couple of points. I think, that should really jump me up the order. And because it's so close, and then those people as well, you have your tracks that suit you, or the pit strategies seem to go your way, everything like that. It's so unpredictable in the higher tiers, because it's incredible. It really is, and anything can really happen, and we do genuinely see it. They are some of the best racers that we see, and how many times do we see commentators, myself when I do the tier 2 boys and the tier 0 boys, just going absolutely berserk because anything can happen, and it usually does, especially in MRC.
Yeah,
definitely. Oh wow! So before we get on to tier 0, because I think we've got a little leeway of time.
We do actually, we've done quite well actually.
We've been cracking on very, very, very quickly.
So efficiently. I think we should take a quick moment to say a big congratulations and a bit of appreciation for the 5 champions of last season.
Yes,
if
100%.
you guys are cool with that. So we're going through. So we'll start with tier 0. The champion was, of course, one of our newest admins, Steve Armar Red, also Steve Mitchell, who obviously was one of the 2 Winter Series drivers leading the 2 teams we had. So, which was fantastic. You touched on earlier, Mark.
That was great fun. Really good fun
to take part in. Yeah, he won a very intense, heated fight over the season with the very, very competitive Saviour, which, as we all know, is no mean feat. To fight him and to beat him is an incredible feat. So that in itself was a great battle throughout the season and really fun to see. He was also joined in the in victory lane, as Americans call it, by our tier 1 champion, a former champion of tier 0, as it was formerly known, the Extreme. Sorry, I thought it was in tier 3 he was champion. Apologies.
Yeah.
By Johannes van der Ploeg, who won tier 1. I'll be honest, this time last season, I know Connor said he called it. Didn't personally see it coming. I don't remember. Excuse me. I don't remember it being an obvious call that he could win tier 1 last season. In fact, if everyone was looking at the Ugoni versus Ben battle, was very much on everyone's cards, and yet Bobo just came out the traps flying and kept it going all season. So won a very hard fight against Saviour, Bobo, both fighting all season, and then of course Ugoni and Ben being in the mix with them. Great to see all season. Tier 2 was won by, again, another admin who, again, we just touched on with the Winter Series being a team captain, was It's Only KG, Kingsley Green. Again, he was in a hard fight all season with Colin and Macca particularly. And those 3 went right to the wire. And, he drove fantastically well all season and showed some fantastic pace. Can he now take that to tier 1? Time will tell, but I'm sure he's got more than enough minerals in him to deliver against the best. And GTS Drag Kings, Lewis Southern won tier 3 rather dominantly. Again, that's no disrespect to any of the tier 3 drivers. Again, there's a lot of good, solid fighting, especially from Nels, with him all season. The likes of Wookie also giving him an earful here or there on track and off track, just to try and derail him and try and give him a fight. But ultimately, Lewis did drive so quickly that as you touched on earlier, Mark, promoted him 2 tiers in one go, which is a testimony to just how good he was. But that was not the most dominant performance all season. The most dominant title winner was Josh Mullins, Josh Boy, in tier 4, who ran away with it and had the only title to be wrapped up more than 2 weeks before the end of the season. All the other titles went to the wire, but Josh Boy had it wrapped up, I think it was 3 rounds before, and was also racing and finished the top 5 in tier 3, despite being in the tier below. So, Josh Mullins, Josh Boy being our tier 4 champion. That is our 5 tier champion.
Wait, what?
Tongue-tied over here. Sorry, guys. And,
what's interesting is 2 of those guys actually move up to equal 4th most championships in our table over our history. Because both Armar Red and Bobo have both taken 3 championships now.
Which, that is brilliant to see that they've won tier championships at a certain level and then upped their game to win more titles. That's beautiful. I love that. I wish it was me,
I think the clue to Bobo's tier 1 was probably last season, because he actually took tier 0 last season.
He did. He also took tier 3 about 4
season
seasons
14
ago as well.
It was, season 14. I think I just loaded it up there.
4 seasons ago he took tier 3 as well. So again, his progression has been incredible, and he's not quiet in the Discord. He's always giving tips and support to other drivers. And he's a brilliant example of, if you keep working, you keep practicing, you can progress and improve and win. And he has won a lot.
He has.
Well, there's another little interesting factlet that you might want to look out for Armar, for Steve, which is that in season 16, Ben, he actually took the MRC X title, and then the next season took the Tier 1 title. Last season, Bobo took the Tier 0 title and then took the Tier 1 title this year. So does that mean that Steve is going to take Tier 1's title this season?
Third time lucky, third time's a charm. I feel like because you've said that, you've now jinxed it into not happening. So if Steve, if you don't win the title, you can blame Martin for saying it on live stream that is a trend.
Absolutely can.
If you do win the title, you can also thank Martin.
Driver.
If you do win the title, you can thank Martin. If you don't win the title, you can blame Martin. Basically,
he's already in the chat. He's saying steady on. To be fair,
you're quick enough, Steve.
If
you tell me you're not, then I will metaphorically slap you with some words later on and remind you that you're fantastically fast.
Yes, absolutely. GXT just said, when will the calendar be posted? It is already there in the calendar post in Discord. And speaking of the calendar,
for about a month.
It has actually. Yes, I know it did. And this calendar, ladies and gentlemen, has been decided by the beautiful members of MRC. We put up a vote in different categories, and it was voted for by the members. So if some people don't like tracks, well, you should have voted. We kick off on Monday evening, and we are at Mexico City, which is why we're here this evening. And then we go under the lights of Marina Bay, then a quick trip over to Spa-Francorchamps, then to Zandvoort, Baku, Monza, the Circuit of the Americas in Texas is round 7, Red Bull Ring in Austria. Then the lights again for Las Vegas, and down under to Albert Park, round 10, which goes into March. And then we have Shanghai, the Losai Circuit. The Losai Circuit.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
It's Martin's favourite circuit, that one.
It is. I know.
But just remembered that's the week when I'm very bored.
You've got that thing, you know, at the whatchamacallit over at the
piano
place.
Recital.
Yeah, I've got that prior appointment that I definitely can't get out of. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the one.
You love Qatar that much that you made sure that you were definitely busy.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I've only ever raced it once in this league because it genuinely does happen to happen when I'm not here. But hey.
Yeah. Then we go to pretty much everybody's favourite circuit. We're in Suzuka, Japan. Then followed by Silverstone. Then under the lights of Jeddah in Saudi, and finishing the season round 16 in Montreal, Canada. That actually takes us to the end of April. This is the longest calendar we have ever had in as well for the Easter break. It is.
I mean, the shortest season we ever had was 9 races. The longest now this 13 races, and we're just going that a little bit harder. The titles aren't wrapped up too early, because that would be disappointing if they are.
It would. Yeah. I mean, the reason behind it was also that we were hoping to try and take it as long as possible towards a release date for F1 26, but it's also been sort of released that it's going to be a DLC rather than a full game. So I've got a lot of planning to do when it comes down to about round 12 to plan out what we're going to do next, to be honest.
We'll deal with that in due course. We'll have more EA updates, I'm sure, around end of February. There'll be some more concrete information.
Super strong calendar, really. I mean, there's, you know how right, it's appropriate enough because it's Christmas time. You know how you really shouldn't trust people that don't like cheese, right?
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I agree.
Right? There are circuits in there. There's circuits in there that people say I don't like Spa. That's a bit like saying I don't like cheese, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't like puppies. It's just.
I don't like cheese, but it's fine.
If you don't like Suzuka,
point proven.
Yeah. If you don't like Suzuka,
instantly point proven. There you go.
But I love Spa, so leave me alone.
If you don't like Suzuka, then you should be out of the league, in my opinion.
I love Suzuka.
You shouldn't be a Formula 1 fan.
No.
Do you know what? Since
circuit.
they've LiDAR scanned Suzuka, it is infinitely better.
It is.
I think it was better. It was perfectly fine before, but yes, it is still.
Lines for a lot of the curbs at Spa that never used to be there.
Mark, they don't need to be big curves for you to spin on them. Little curves, big curves, you'll spin anyway. You don't need to worry.
skill issue.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
100%.
there's also some really good street tracks in there as well. Some really good ones, like Marina Bay and Baku. Personally, I'd say they're the best 2 street tracks.
Oh yeah, Singapore's lovely. I can't wait.
Monaco is missing, and I'm sad about that. And for anyone who comes at me that Monaco's dull, get good. Monaco is fun.
You know what? The strange thing about Monaco is when people have given the vote. When people are given the vote, we did it a little while ago for like champions votes. We change it every season. You know, the admins get a bit of a choice as they do for choosing the teams that they can race for, and then it's champions get the choice for the circuits. It's strange that usually Monaco does actually come up. And it hasn't this season. I can't remember the votes exactly, but I don't think it was a million miles away, to be honest.
I'm sad. Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we wrap up with Tier 0, Simon? Do you want to talk us through your tier?
Yes, our no assists tier, very, very popular tier because it's the only tier we really have where it is a completely level playing field. Every single person on track is running 0 assists. So, starting with the Alpines, we've already said how quick he is. It is Steve Mitchell, Armour Red. And he is joined by one of our Tier 4 drivers, Jacob Larrabee, also known as Maximilian33. Then in the Astons, we've got Colin Piersma, known as Colin TK, and Floppy Loppy himself, Loppy76. Then, in the Ferraris, we've got our supreme leader, Martin Hills, also known as Single Track Red 5, and Seb Mail 83. In the Haas, we have got another one of the quickest drivers in the league, Saviour, joined by a Tier 4 driver, Philip Stjernberg 3521. In the McLaren, we have one of the biggest bottle jobs in the entire league, known as Simon Pratt, also Baby Hornet. Joined by, I'm really excited about this lineup because me and Steve Jarman had a massive battle in Tier 3 about 10 seasons ago, and then we've very rarely been in the same tier since. So it's me and Kisa Soze in the McLaren. Then in the upside down triangles, we've got Heinrich Schmidt F122, and Polsky, known as James Paul. In the disgusting Red Bull, we've got Josh Mullins. Josh Boy is coming to Tier 0. And Nelson Jones, Nels123, who is, in my opinion, far quicker than a Tier 2 driver, but here we are. In the Saubers, we've got the severely inferior Hornet, known as Chris Pratt, dumbest Hornet. And we've got, in my opinion, the best name in all of MRC, Daniel Zombie, known as Easist Zombie. In the V-Carbs, always in my head.
Oh, God.
And then in the V-Carbs, we've got a seriously quick driver in Drag King and a very, very quick driver in Ben van den Empster, G-Star Snipes. And to close out in the Williams, we've got Sam Olsam, Rassam MFEO, and Frank Frennet, Vans Racing.
Yeah, really good tier. I love the fact that it is that, as you say, it's the fully no assist tier. Everyone's on an equal playing field, and we've got a mix: Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4 all joined together on track. And I love that. It is such good fun. It's brilliant to commentate on. So if you are around on Thursdays, ladies and gentlemen, you're not actually racing, please do join us and get involved in the YouTube and watch us 7 o'clock on Thursday evenings. It is a brilliant championship. It is so good, such good fun. I'm still not looking at reserving in it though. I mean, I could now.
You should.
I could now. I might do actually.
As Simon touched on, it's such a popular tier that we had so many people that either weren't in it or sometimes were in it, wanting to be involved.
Yeah.
I gave up my seat in it because we had new members wanting to race in it. So I actually gave up my seat. I'm just going to take a humble moment.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that, to be honest. I was looking on where were you in that? And so does Calvin, Mahmood as well. CL Spamalam, he's reserving as well. Obviously, we do have our priority reserves across the tiers. But yeah, that's a surprise for you guys, to be honest.
There's that many people wanting to take part. We have a great number of reserves, which is good. Yeah. But also, I thought having won that tier, humble brag. And having competed it many a time, I thought I would let other people have it, and then I'll just jump in when there's a free moment. But yeah, that does not mean that other people can't too. So if you're in a tier and you want to reserve another tier, you are welcome to do so. Just make sure if it's a lower tier than yourself, respect the reserving rules for that tier. And if it's tier 0 or higher tier, yeah, come and play. Please come play. We'd love to have you
100%.
Involved in another tier to have some fun. Racing's fun.
It is.
If you don't think racing's fun, then we don't want to know who you are, frankly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. It is competitive. We are all competitors. We all want to win. We all want to succeed. But we have a great stewarding team. So if something happens to anybody in a race, we have the stewarding team. It's racing. Accidents happen. Incidents happen. People make mistakes. I can definitely talk from that one. But it happens, and it's good. But there was never any hard feelings with people as well. We have the best community. Matteo has been in the chat. He's tried to join again, but he's accidentally deleted both his Discord accounts. I can't actually help you with that one, my friend. You did join twice, and we couldn't get in touch with you. But yeah, please do try again if you can. It'd be great to have you racing. Calvin, he did put his hand up for T0. He just didn't get a full-time seat, so he'll be reserving, which is absolutely great.
A while back. That's cool. Reserves, yeah.
Actually, is there a limit on tier 0 reserves? Absolutely not. There is certainly not. Absolutely, more the merrier. Get your hand in there early when check-in goes live each week, and that's what we cry for. The reserves are there for a reason. If you get a seat, fantastic. If you don't, it's no hard feelings. Just everybody is racing, so it's all good. We are still looking for reserve drivers, so if you are watching this not live but later on this evening, then yeah, please do join us. There will be a new link going to this video in the description after we've finished the stream, and yeah, please do join us. It'd be great to have everybody on board. I'll be myself, to Messenger, and Mr. Mond, and of course our recruitment team will be in touch, and we'll get you racing with us as soon as possible. Only of course a week to go, and that means sort of when we're doing it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll get the practice sessions up and running as well. So that's it now. We're sort of back now.
Well, as we speak,
we are back.
Back.
What I'm excitingly just doing is I'm actually literally just about to pop in the first race poster.
Oh,
which literally means that things are starting, doesn't it?
It does. That's it. That's game time now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Up ahead.
Martin, please, can you tell me, have you put a rated R, an 18 label or anything on these? Because some of these are hot and they do get people going.
Yeah.
Talking from personal experience.
Well, these are very artistic, so they might just arouse you, in a sort of emotional level.
Are you saying they're slightly philosophical and with a deep meaning?
No, not at all. That's just not me, I'm afraid.
I've got to say, have you met Mr. Hills?
He actually has.
Yes, we have.
You were there.
I know.
You were there when I first
was.
met him. Yeah, so why are you asking such silly questions, boy?
That's why. Because you should know he's not philosophical. Very often.
I know. I was just checking that he hadn't banged his head or, taken some special pills. Anyway, Mr. Hills. Oh wow, that was the worst blunt. That
was brilliant.
Oh no,
Mr. Pills.
Oh no, yeah. No, the race posters, all jokes and me typos and word errors aside, the posters are beautiful, Martin. Now stop brown nosing you and I'll go back to bashing you, mainly on track.
Wow. That's a different. That's a different stream, mate. That's a different stream. Yeah. Anne says Chris is going to need some tissues tonight. Yes, you may do. I think Anne's right.
That's right.
Anne says you may need some tissues.
Anne is actually
taking your tissues?
No, in relation to the
that is not the water.
I'm so excited about it must be the water. It must be the teammate. Him being my teammate, he's always sent me many gifts and I'm scared to open them.
I love the ones we do. They're brilliant.
I'm scared that he sent me something quite naughty.
Wow. So there we go. And Scottish Marv already in there saying the posters look amazing. So absolutely. So
they do.
Yeah, Ashley as well loves them. So absolutely, they certainly are. Well, there we are, folks. There are your tiers for the season. Mr. Hardy is going to be setting up the commentary pairings for us. So we will have 2 commentators per race, every single race, 5 times a week for you folks. So please do not miss the action. Do subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are watching, please do hit the like button. I don't know how many we've got actually now. Mine doesn't update when we do it.
24.
24? 20, well, I've got 23 on there, so that's pretty poor. Don't know where that's gone.
The check-ins will go live in the next few days. I'll be setting those up tomorrow. It's my biggest job for tomorrow. My day off of work.
That's very strange. I don't know why, but Monster's comment of the poster does look smoking hot got held for a review.
Monster.
Held for review. I'd like to review that and say that motion passed. It does.
It certainly does. It's.
And don't forget, you can head over to the driver lineup area if you need confirmation of who's in what team, please.
Yes. And any complaints, as before, please pop them in your nearest bin. You can sign it with a kiss or put it with the dog litter. I don't care. It won't come to me and I won't see it and I don't want to know.
I think the kisses are taken by G-Star and Bundle, so we've not got many of those left.
No, I think you're right. But yeah, if jokes aside, if you have an issue, please DM me as soon as possible for us to give it as much chance to deal with anything that may be an issue. I've already DM'd Mr. Lando Boris. Anyone else, please DM me ASAP if there's an issue. Otherwise, we'll assume you're happy. If you're not happy, please tell us. We like happy people.
We do. We certainly do.
Also, if you're not happy, we may or may not ignore you.
Well, you might, but I won't. I'm nice.
You trying to kid, honestly.
Yeah, but no, jokes aside, season 19, here we go.
Absolutely. Yes. 6th year of MRC. I mean, Martin, obviously, you've started this way back, and it keeps on going. It keeps on going. It's just, this is the play. How many times do we say this every team draw? We say this a lot during the season. People do leave, they think they could do better. And how many times do people come back, cap in hand, I'm really sorry, this is the place to be. And everyone does. What a community that, yourself, as the senior admins, the stewards, everybody has built. It's full credit to yourself as well, buddy. But it's amazing, isn't it?
Well, the number of people that we still have from year one is staggering. Like, proper staggering. Like, probably, I don't know, maybe a third of the people who are in the league now were in it 4 years ago. I'm
not sure who was in from Tier 1. I know Carl likes the fact that I think he was in Season 1.
So was Stoob.
Stoob was, Avinash, I think, as well.
Yeah, he was, yep.
I can't remember when Rob joined. I was start of Season 2. I joined Race 2 of Season 2.
Season 6 I joined.
But if you think of the first year or so, that takes you to Season 5 or something. Probably.
Something like it was where we didn't have our own channel. We had one tier.
Yeah, well, season 1 was 1 tier, Season 2 was 2, and then we went from there basically.
Yeah, I think it was, and I remember when it was you and I. We originally created when we got quite a lot of sort of reserve drivers. We thought, well, we've got 8, 9, 10 drivers, we need to do something. And you and I created the original MRCX, which was then on a Wednesday night because we only race Mondays. And even just since then, we had people joining into race Wednesdays, and that evolved. And as went away, came back, and we've just kept on going with the tiers. Sometimes we'll drop to 3, and then, at the minute we've got the 5. It's obviously we fluctuate as you do, but we've still been going strong. And like you say, a lot of members join and stay, and it's because of the community that we have and the hard work that we've got. The great commentary team, incredible commentary team that we've got, the hard working stewards there, and obviously Simon, you're heading that, mate. We've then got the appeals team as well, so if people are upset by a decision, an outcome, then they can appeal it. And then and of course all of the admins, everybody in there, whether it's whatever you do, whether you're organising a tier, whether you're hosting lobbies, whatever they do, we've got such a great team who work so hard. And it is like a second job. It's a second full-time job. in essence.
Oh yeah.
But we all do it for the love of it,
100%.
because we've all got the respect for each other. We've all got the respect for every single driver in this league, and we're probably talking, 90 full-time drivers now? From all over the world as well.
I mean, I think we're not far off the point where, with a bit of recruitment, Tier 0 could literally have a completely different set of drivers to Tiers 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Exactly,
we
yeah.
could get to a higher and lower tier 0. We could actually get there.
We could, yeah.
It's possible.
It is. I agree. And, I've recently joined the recruitment side of things, and there are people who are joining and said, I'm not able to do these days. I do run no assist, and we've got one or two that we've had this evening. There is, where's he gone? Zombie, Daniel Zombie, isn't racing in the other tiers, is racing in Tier 0. And it's brilliant that, it is its own tier now, rather than a... X was sort of an added on, wasn't it? We did it with just for the reserves. There was priority. We had the reserves sometimes weren't getting races, so they were the X boys, if you like, the X men and women. I had to say it. I'm sorry. It's very cheesy, but it's now we've got the Tier 0. It is an own tier, and people are coming and joining the 0 tier, and it's awesome. It's brilliant.
It is.
I think it just goes to show how badly the last game went down with people, because of the fact that obviously that was what pretty much dragged us down to having 3 tiers.
It did,
the fact that this game's so much more popular and so much more enjoyable to actually race has let us get things right back on track, and we're sort of powering forwards like we were before. And just to go full circle back to what you were saying about reserving, we are at a point now where we've got, obviously, back at 5 tiers means we do always need reserves. Every race, we expect 2 to 3 people to be absent from their 20 car field. So if you do reserve for a tier, and you are reliable and you always sign in, basically you can pretty much race every week.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you'll pretty much get the seat. Yeah, you will.
Yeah, it's not like other leagues where we'll forget you exist. We literally have a thing which we call priority reserves, where we will, the people who make themselves available every week will get prioritized to get first dibs on seats.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
100%.
Anyone who wants to race will race, and anyone who's reliable and always there, they will always have a place, no matter what. Apart from Baby Hornet, who is just a sting in the tail.
You are just so rude.
No, jokes aside though, we are MRCs for everyone. If you're friendly, nice and happy, and friendly and calm and lovely.
Yep.
Or Simon.
Or Simon, because he is the alternative. Then we have a tier and a place for you. And if you are a bit of a person that likes to cause conflict, we just don't want to know you, really.
Yeah.
But, be nice and you can come play.
100%. And drive clean, drive respectfully, then 100%.
Don't put it into the wall every race.
Oh, right, I'm leaving. It's fine.
No, that wasn't actually aimed at you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry. I'm just going to stop talking. I think that's for the best. I'm sorry.
but there we are, folks. There it is. Season 19 is live. We are ready to go in 7 days' time. There are all your tiers. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. It's been an absolute blast, as it always is. It's brilliant. It's always great fun, this. So, yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thanks, gents.
No, thank you.
It's been great.
It always has been.
Well hosted.
I do my best. I try. I've never done it before.
You are very trying.
No comment.
No, absolutely not.
No.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching later on this evening, catching up, please do hit the like button as well. Thank you everyone who got involved. I hope you enjoy your tiers. I hope you enjoy the teams that you are in and your teammates. And we will see you in 7 days' time. Tier 2 will kick us off here in Mexico at 7 o'clock Monday evening. So do not miss that. And that is all for us. So have a lovely new year, everybody. Stay safe.
Indeed.
And we will see you in 2026. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you very, very soon. Have a lovely night.
Ta-ra.
Good night.